Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So, yeah, here on the Bitcoin chart, we are currently dealing with an overall uptrend, obviously, and the swing low that formed here on the 13th of January is still holding. So there's no change here. I want to keep it short here on the daily chart, but we want to take a look at it once a day at least. Now, the idea is still that we are in the late stages of a bullish market. Someone asked me yesterday, what do I mean with, it's probably going to be the last rally of the cycle. Well, it's going to be the last rally of an Elliott Wave cycle in 5 waves, which started in 2022. The wave count looks full, nearly full. I mean, one more high would be ideal to around about 130K. But the idea is we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2, wave 3, which was the high in March last year, a wave 4, which was the August low, and then a wave 5 to the upside would complete the move. Okay, so that is at least the thesis. That's the idea in this pattern, and the 5th wave should get 5 waves, and that's why we're actually watching for one more high, and it could take us to around about 130K. Now, I explained to you in previous updates, if the price breaks below a certain support level on the 1 hour chart, then, and I will tell you in a minute which one it is, then we should revisit the support area here on the daily chart. Yeah, so obviously at the moment we're holding above, but if we break below crucial support on the 1 hour chart, then it's likely that, or at least the short-term chart, then it's likely that we're visiting 82K or 75K then in a larger wave 4 correction, maybe even something more bearish, because obviously the directly bullish scenario will then be invalidated. So it is important to understand that we are not out of the woods yet. Yep, we're holding here a sideways range, but we're still below 100K. It takes a little bit more evidence to say that we've actually bottomed there on the 13th of January. 1 second. On the 13th of January. I mean, that's still the thesis, right? Because it never broke. Even a few days ago, that you can say flash crash. Bitcoin held support. Bitcoin held a higher low, and Bitcoin formed a low that is very characteristic for how Bitcoin normally forms substantial lows. It reminded me a little bit about the swing low here in August. Very similar. Very similar. You might remember that. And also it reminded me of the March 2020 low. For those of you who were around at the time, it was similar, just of much greater magnitude. Now, I don't suggest that we get another rally like this. That's not at the moment. Yeah, I would love it, but I don't think so. Yeah. So that's the daily chart, which means we're still looking for higher prices. Even if we break below initial support on the 1 hour chart, there is still a support area that could keep us safe. Now let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Before we do that, quick announcement, quick reminder, you might know it already. I've launched a new channel, MCO Global, which is basically our main brand anyway, but it's now a new channel, and it's not only a new channel, it's going to be the main channel of MCO, of the, let's say, the MCO ecosystem. So make sure that you subscribe if you haven't done so. I will link it in the video description. It really is the new main channel. Obviously, there's not going to be that much content. It's maybe like 1 video a day or 2. There will be a video later today, and it's going to be, next level. So it's completely different content, but it is, of course, related to financial markets. But yeah, if you don't want to miss that, check it out. We'll talk about markets, of course, but it will be more from a holistic point of view. There will be fundamental analysis. We will talk about news events. We will talk about geopolitical stuff. We will talk about, what truly moves the markets, maybe tutorials, trading tutorials, and so on. Now, all of that's going to be there. It's going to be high quality video content, different to the rapid market updates we do here. Morecryptoonline will, of course, stay what it is, but yeah, feel free to check it out. It's going to be the new main channel, because we need a channel that brings it all together. It's got different communities, different channels, and yeah, we'll link it in the description. We've already got 1,460 subscribers in 1 day. Let's make it big, and let's see how quickly we can get it to 10,000. That would be amazing, but that's not where we will stop. Okay. So this is the short-term chart. I mean, this is the pattern that we already talked about yesterday, that there's not really too much that happened here. The price has... 1 second. The price has formed a questionable 5-wave move up from the 3rd of February low here to the 3rd of February high. Yeah. So in this rally, okay, the price has formed a very questionable five-wave rally, and we then saw a dip in 3 waves into this support area, and it reacted to the 50% retracement, which is a very common support level for a wave 2. And from there, we could have started a 3rd wave. So I mentioned in my last video yesterday that I'm spotting a potential 5-wave move up from this swing low from yesterday. And since then, the market did move up, but yeah, very, very slowly, obviously. Question is, okay, is it here or here? But it's just a very tiny 5-wave move. I just mentioned, look, if we now break above our B wave high, and I'm going to put a signal line on here, if we break and sustain above this level around 100,840, then this would be more evidence that a 3rd wave, a larger 3rd wave rally has started, right? So this is just at the moment, okay, look, this could be a 1-2, you know. Let's label it properly, but this here would be a potential start of the next larger wave to the upside. I just need some more evidence. At the moment, we just have 2 very questionable 5-wave patterns to the upside. I mean, this move could take us eventually to around about 130K together with the larger one too, right? I mean, this is from the 13th of January low, wave 1, wave 2, and then what you see here would all be a larger 3rd wave, right? And what we're dealing with here is a 3rd of a 3rd. So at some point it should, if this is correct, it should escalate at some point. So we'll see how it subdivides and how the extensions develop. There's not even, I'm not even super convinced, but therefore we've got this signal line. So I need a break above this level. And okay, if we can't hold above yesterday's low, then we still have the 93,628 level. A break below this level will, however, indicate that we are going to probably test like 82K and 75K as I showed you on the daily. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.